What's up, guys? CEO of One out here getting it. Check it out. New P40 system. This is the brand new design. This thing's awesome. Very, very cool. We've spent a little bit getting it mounted up to the trailer, getting it all put together, going over it. Man, look at that. Key start. That is going to be fantastic. Not having to yank that cord all the time anymore. We are super stoked. Got plenty of room for it on the trailer. Looks like this thing is going to be beautiful sitting up in there in that spot. Look at this new pump system, man. Absolutely different manifold than the old system. New wash gun, sharpshooter, and an M5. Absolutely cool. The trailer is getting a little packed out. We do try to have extra systems. So we got the P40. We still have our softwash. We can still downstream. We got this 4-gallon-a-minute machine. This is where we ended up putting the P40 in this nice empty spot. Got us a good old banjo valve. Metering valves and everything for these are always important. Fits nice and snug. We're going to get a ladder rack to get that ladder away from it so we don't have to worry about it breaking anything. And look here, metering system, soap, water, SH, bypass. This is the trailer. Man, let's see, when was that? Last March? This is when we first started building this trailer. It was March or April of last year, I believe. Look how far this thing's come. P40's getting all plumbed out here. Water and SH can flow around. This is the bypass here. Just keeps everything nice and cool so it doesn't get back into the machine too hot. Obviously, we're not gonna just let it idle and not be on the trigger, so we'll be flowing regardless most of the time. We did add a quick connect down here at the bottom for our fill tank, and of course it leaks. We added a new quick connect, it leaks. We're just about over it, but basically that brings in clean water into the system, and then we can use it for whatever. So always check and see what all your hoses are rated for. Sometimes you're gonna use a hose and it's not gonna be able to handle the pressure. But these hoses here should hold up great. We're only at about 200 PSI maybe in this P40 system. Beautiful. Yo, what's up, guys? So tomorrow is going to be the big day for the P40 system. We are going to be using it on a very, very large job. There's some black stuff up real high up in the air. It's going to be nice to use the P40 to put some 3% on it because it is outside of what I think our 12-volt system, which would allow us to make a hot mix SH, I don't think would quite reach. But P40 system should be able to reach it no problem. Really gonna be a good one. I plan on taking the cameras out there, recording some of it for you guys so you can see the P40 in action, as well as, you know, what we do around here cleaning up these streets, baby, cleaning up these streets. So yeah, look for that video in the next day or so. The job we're doing is gonna take a few days. I expect to film most of it. Normally when we get out there and get moving though, it's hard to remember to get the camera and keep the camera and keep it charged, and when it gets hot it shuts down out in the heat. So who knows what's going to happen, but one thing's for sure, tomorrow is day one officially using the new P40 system on a job. So fingers crossed, guys. No leaks, no blown hoses. Yeah, should be a lot of fun either way. No matter what happens with the P40, we're going to get as much work done as we can. If we have to downstream a little bit, we will. I plan on switching back and forth, you know, on the system so that we can really get a good rinse going as well. It's going to depend on the plants because the place we're at is nice. We may have to use the downstream system down below with water running through it to water all the plants. We may not be able to use both systems at the same time because it's going to pull a lot of water. Our water tank, our buffer tank's 225 gallons, I believe, or 250 gallons. And the P40 is going to be going at, I don't know, 9 to 11 gallons a minute when I'm on the trigger, probably. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. But that should be plenty enough to get everything wet, switch to soap, bleach it all up, switch back to water, rinse it all down thoroughly. Dwell time on this one, I'm thinking about 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe a little less on the red roof because the roof is metal. It's one that we have cleaned roofs like this before, so it's not going to destroy it, but you can't go too hot on it, and you can't apply it when the roof is hot. So you got to wet it, get it nice and cool. That's where the P40 is really going to come in clutch, is being able to put that much water up there on that roof, because a lot of it on contact is going to want to evaporate. But when you can put 11 gallons a minute into a spot, you're going to cool it down pretty quick. So enough of that. We'll test it out. We'll see y'all next time. CEO of One, boys. Get out there and get money.